All right, so here we are. I am here with my friend Jeff. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, Brad, how's it going?
It's going well. We are. I've decided that I wanted to try something here. It's called basically Quarantine Questions with Brad, and Jeff is my first victim. Something I don't know. We're gonna see.
Maybe your last.
Yeah, it very well could be the very last time I do this, but
You could be a one and done thing.
it could be. It's but what we're gonna try is I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes, and I've got a bunch of random questions, and I'm gonna throw them at you, Jeff, and we'll see how far we get. When I hear Chewbacca roar, it means that I've got to start wrapping this up. So does that sound fair?
Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, let's do this.
All right, let's dive in here. This is going to be pretty quick here. Jeff, how do you remember that we met?
Oh, I remember vividly that we met. We met in the cafeteria of the first week of school, freshman year at Wheaton College. I believe that would have been 1992. Mm-hmm. And you had your little entourage with you. And I was like, who's that dude? And then I had like this little interaction with your father, who I've come to know and love and revere. But he indicated that he was the president of Ron Hutchcraft Ministries. Mm-hmm. And I asked him when the election was, if I wanted to run for that.
I still remember that, and it was fantastic.
Yeah, so we bonded right away.
You did, and you guys share a birthday, my dad and you. So there you go. That's a cool connect, and I'll let you know when the elections are open.
Yeah, I haven't heard. It's been over 20 years, and I've had my paperwork ready to file, but it's
the terms
are
really long around here. Terms are really long.
Yeah, I've moved on to other things.
All right, so we had some interesting moments early on. I remember, we didn't always agree on everything, but then
no, we didn't agree much on anything.
We really didn't at the beginning.
Well, and part of that was because at the time you were reading the Bible, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. And when we would argue, you would ask like really obnoxious questions, like, "Well, where does that say that in the Bible?" And I was sort of like, that's an interesting idea. So then I started reading the Bible more so I could fight with you. So that was like a little discipleship blessing that happened right out of the gates.
Oh my goodness, that's a great phrase.
You introduced me to like quoting the Bible and The Simpsons, kind of like all in the same, space of time.
Category there,
yes. Sure. So because your room was the place to go to watch The Simpsons.
So we did end up then rooming together junior year. Tell me one thing you remember about junior year. Just I know there's a lot, but tell me one thing, and I'm going to share one.
One thing, definitely, obviously, sleeping in the closet for the entire year. That would probably be the biggest thing. My little cave. And you know what? I think about that cave. It was a safe, snuggly place that I could get away from the world in comfort and rest. It was good. I could go for a cave like that in these trying times.
You know what? That I think a lot of people could. And it was a very comfy cave. It looked very nice, and you kept all your clothes and everything right there.
It was all a giant mess, and as you famously love to tell, I would throw change and all sorts of things in there, and I would get up to go take a shower, and I'd walk down the hallway, and stuff would just fall off my body randomly.
That's how I started, raising money. Is I just followed you.
I did. I just, yes, for sure.
I'll say one of my memories. I'll keep this short, but you were a Cutco knife salesman back then. And you were doing a demonstration in the room just for your roommates there, and you accidentally sliced your thumb talking about how sharp they were, and you proceeded to go, and there was blood on the ceiling, meat. Everywhere. I'm pretty sure there's still blood in the room. So
yeah, and you guys took me to the hospital, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, so that
meant a lot to me.
All right,
good. But they were sharp knives though, obviously.
Oh, they were. Sure. No, I bought a dozen right there.
I just want to make sure that that's the real end of the story. So,
all right, favorite pizza topping.
Favorite pizza topping. I'm just kind of a straight up pepperoni guy. Yeah.
All right, unacceptable pizza topping.
I've really broadened. I'm very, very liberal when it comes to pizza toppings. I'm open to any. Boy, I don't love mushrooms, but I'll tolerate them.
Okay. All right. So let's go with what's better, 80s or 90s music?
That is so tough.
Mm-hmm.
So tough. I mean, I really like 80s music, but I fell in love in the 90s. You know what I mean?
There you go.
So it's like I would say I like the 80s better, but I viscerally experienced the 90s. So I got to go with 90s.
What's one album that had a massive impact on you?
So I'm going to have to go 80s on this. There is not a bad song on Chicago 17.
Oh,
Chicago
good.
17
Oh, that's
is
good.
like start to finish amazing. And Once in a Lifetime is just an amazing song.
Good call. I like that. All right.
Hey, thanks. You're welcome.
What's the last thing that made you truly laugh out loud?
Oh my goodness. Just seeing you. I mean, just getting to look at you, look at Bradley Bear Ronald's face again. And just seeing you laugh makes me laugh. So, like, I'm serious. Like, if this whole question thing fizzles, we just need like 10 minutes of you laughing videotaped, and we can just put that on, and people will just be blessed by that. It won't even matter why you're laughing.
I have to say, you make me laugh a lot, so that's a good thing.
That would work. Like, Sarah could just be like hidden under the camera, just tickling you. And then you could just be like laughing like you're doing right now, just zoom in, and it'll be like, it could heal the world.
Oh my goodness.
It could heal the world, Brad.
I gotta say, Chewbacca went off, but I have to get to one or two more questions here.
Okay.
All right, most interesting thing we wouldn't learn about you from social media?
Most interesting thing you wouldn't learn from me from social media. Man, that is a deep one, dude. That is huge. All right, so my social media is all about my kids, my ministry, sports. Oh, I know one thing. I'm highly addicted to The Office.
Oh, okay.
And I plan to, in retirement, form a cult based on the teachings of The Office. So I'm kind of working behind the scenes on that. Don't worry, it'll be completely orthodox, obviously.
Favorite character then from The Office, because you that's a good one.
Yeah, so I mean, I've actually been listening to a podcast that Pam and Angela have.
I've read about that. I haven't listened.
Jenna Fisher, and then Angela is actually Angela Kinsley, and they spend an hour and a half talking about one, basically 20-minute episode.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're just working their way through. Office Gals. You should check it out.
That's pretty cool. All right.
Yeah.
And then I'll go with, there's so many more I could go here, but Chicago or New York? Let me just ask that.
And obviously all my sports teams are Chicago. So I love the Chicago sports scene. If you're asking me if I had like one day to live and I could spend it in either city, it's New York.
Nice. All right. I think that's a good answer. That's good.
Yeah, New York is just, Chicago sleeps. Chicago sleeps.
Pizza or New York pizza? I don't even know. That's controversy, but which would you say?
I would go with either, like Northern New York pizza leaves a little bit to be desired.
Gotcha.
It's been a little bit of a shock for me, a little bit of a disappointment. But I got to go deep dish. I got to go Giordano's. I got to go Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So last question before we get to, I didn't even warn you for this, the lightning round. That's right. There's a lightning round. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
What's one encouraging thing from your week?
Wow. One encouraging thing from my week. I've seen in our setting here, I've seen an incredible move of the Spirit in unity. Like I've seen people coming together. Like, for example, we have had this incredible experience here where our church has been able to partner with the schools in some incredibly radical and effective ways. Like it's been amazing. Like they have entrusted to us help with delivering food and being a pickup site. And then, we have done some things that have blessed them. And it's just been this great partnership. So that's been awesome. I've loved seeing like the unity that's happened. Also, we're a little church in a little village, especially this time of year. And I've seen the influence of the stuff that we've been able to do online, how it's had a far reach, which has been exciting for the gospel and for the impact of the Word of God, which I read and quote regularly, Brad. So those are a couple real encouragements that I see.
I will say this, that we didn't talk about this, but Jeff is a pastor in New York. And what I will say is most people, when they meet you, wouldn't guess you're a pastor right off, because you are you live it out and you're fun in both roles and everything else. And so I think you show what just a difference Jesus can make, but how you can still have fun and love Jesus. And I love that. So, all right, ready for lightning round?
I'm ready. Bring it.
All right, here we go. Coffee or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Dog or cat?
Dog.
Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
Donut or waffle?
Donut.
Big party or small gathering?
Small gathering.
Football or baseball?
Seasonal. Baseball. I'm dying for baseball right now.
I am too. Amusement park or day at the beach?
Beach.
Really? I thought you'd go nice. All right. Driving.
I fit better on the beach.
All right. Driving or flying?
Driving, definitely.
Ninjas or pirates?
Pirates.
All right.
We have Pirates Week here.
I know we've had this was part of our issues in college. Christmas music before or after Thanksgiving?
You know what, Brad? I've turned a new leaf. November 1st. I crank it up.
All right. I like that.
And I'll tell you a little funsy. I'm so disgusted by our culture's obsession with Halloween that as Halloween ends, I'm dying for some full-on Jesus Christmassy bliss.
I'm right.
So we decorated our house November 1st this year and cranked it up.
Dude, I love it. Very nice. I'm right there with you. All right. Well, that wraps up the 10-minute, 5-minute version, or 5, whatever it is, of Quarantine Questions with Brad, with Jeff. So there we go. Jeff, thank you for being our first guest, and hopefully this will go on for another episode. We'll see. But
I don't like your chances, but thank you.
Bye.
Bye.